Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of A Small White Scar by K.A. Nuzum, narrated by Stephen Boyer.
Chapter 1. It was close to midnight. The crickets sang loud and steady. The July air was so hot and heavy, it made me sweat just to push each breath from my lungs. From my cot on the ranch house's screened front porch, I picked out the single stars and constellations in the black Colorado sky that Mama had taught me when I was little. The Northern Cross stretched its arms wide across the Milky Way. All the dimmer stars were washed out by the light of the round white moon, but in the south, Vega still shone bright. A coyote keened and wailed close by. I held my breath and strained my ears, trying to tell if it was the devil I'd been gunning for the last months, the one that chewed up my dog Lucille so bad I had to shoot her. I'd spotted him at least a dozen times, him and his stubby, damaged tail. I'd even fired a couple shots at him, but I was never close enough. Though he was always far distant, I felt like I knew him. I'd seen him hunt, and knew he favored ground squirrels for dinner, but didn't care for their tails. He always gnawed them off and left them stiff and dry on the ground. His paws were narrow, but thick-padded. His prints jumped out at me from all the other coyote tracks that crisscrossed the ranch. And I knew he was a loner. His tracks showed him always solitary, never with a pack, never with a companion. I was the only one in the wide world, I figured, who kept track of him, cared where he was and what he was up to. The coyote's prickly voice joined with Denny's snoring across the porch, and I felt like I'd jump out of my skin. Denny always snored. Most nights I had to get up and roll him over on his cot to make him stop. I never slept through the night. I folded my arms behind my head and bent them so they covered my ears. I had figured up that if Denny had been snoring for 15 years, snoring every night since 1925 when we were born, that meant I'd been tossing and turning for over 5,000 nights. No, sir, I never slept through the night. But it wasn't always Denny's snoring that woke me first. Sometimes it was the dream. That night, I got in a good 2 hours of sleep before the dream woke me up. In the dream, it was me and Denny out riding. When we reined in, we were far out on the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?